Yeah, so they're still touch and go, and obviously I don't even know the full results from their scans and how they go with their injuries. But looking to obviously a key forward come in, or yeah, I honestly have no idea. So I'd imagine Adam Cherry would come back in for someone like Stephen Hill because he's who got pushed out through sickness. So, but from there it's not really up to me. It's up to the match committee, and hopefully the results with the injuries aren't as bad as what we thought.
Cam McCarthy's been plying his trade as well down appeal. If Jesse does miss, do you think he's the most likely forward replacement?
Yeah, definitely is the most likely forward replacement. Of course, he's a phenomenal player and really good at bagging a few goals. So it'd be great to see him down there. And I know he's been doing his diligence down the Waffle as well, and it'd be great to see him come in.
The injuries are starting to mount. Is there still confidence that you guys have got the depth to have a good run at finals?
Yeah, injuries are part of the sport, and everyone knows that, and it's always going to be the same. So we know that our system's good at the moment, and we're happy to run with that, and we've got confidence in the team, and the next man in will come and stand up and play the role, is what's expected of within the brotherhood. And no, we've got full confidence that we can try and have a crack and just keep going week by week.
Injuries sort of allowed you back into the side with Alex Pearce going down. What role is he playing, in, if any, in sort of helping you back into the swing of AFL footy?
Yeah, so we'll catch up and go over vision together. We haven't done as much so far because it's only been a few weeks, and he's still been recovering from his injury and his surgery, so he hasn't been in the club as much. But once he comes in, I'll be going over vision with him and kind of getting what I can from him, acting like a sponge with him, because he's very elite with his preparation and review and previewing of games, and it'd be good someone to kind of feed off.
And how have you felt you've performed? Obviously, it's not good seeing any teammate go down, but it gives you an opportunity to sort of almost make a spot for yourself. You're flying for marks. You feeling confident out there?
Yeah, definitely. I feel kind of confident out there, but that's just how we're taught to play anyway. So I'm just here to come in and play my role and just try and do what's best for the team. And if I can take a few marks in the process of that, then that's great. But majority, it's just to try and play my role.
And Harley Bennell, he can't take a trick at the moment. How's he feeling? Has anyone spoken with him from the playing group?
Yeah, the boys that are close have spoke to him. Obviously, it's like I said, it's part of footy, but with something like that, it's really sad and frustrating. As someone who's been injured myself, I've been through not even half of what Harley's been through, and I know that he'll go back, and he's very diligent with his rehab, and he'll get back on the track, and he trains hard. One of the hardest trainers I've ever trained with. So it's really frustrating and sad to see, but it's a part of the sport, and hopefully he'll bounce back from that.
Confident
but,
he'll.
Yeah, 100%. He's real good with his rehab, and it's just so frustrating to see, and definitely feel for him.
Because he looked pretty close to getting a recall when he was building some nice form in the Waffle.
Yeah, well, coming back, his first game back was 30 touches and 2 goals, and you can't just do that if you're an average player, and he's doing that kind of week in, week out. So it would be real frustrating for him, but I've just got to feel for him. But I know he'll get back to his best.
Griffin, what are you guys doing here today?
We've just got a few clinics that we're going to run with a few of the kids, and just get around them and have some fun.
Do you enjoy coming out to schools?
Yeah, definitely. It's good change up, kind of just as opposed to sitting around or even sitting at training. It's kind of good just to get out. It's a nice day as well. We've been blessed in WA for another good day, so can't complain. It's good fun.
What was the vibe like in the rooms post-game, Griffin? Because Ross talks about going all the way, and you guys really pushed Melbourne despite the injuries. What was the vibe like after the loss?
Obviously, it's always disappointing and frustrating after a loss, and that's what we kind of really play for, to win, and we would have loved to get the win, but as we do every week. But look, as you said, we went to the end and we tried really hard, and there's a few mechanics that we didn't kind of uphold that we wish we kind of could have fulfilled. But yeah, we were happy that with our effort, but just disappointed with the result.
Just briefly, that's on the injuries again. The club a few weeks ago announced it was doing a review in the protocols off the back of, I guess, Rory and Sean's injury. Have there been any changes to training over the last couple of weeks at all?
No, obviously straight after Rory's initial scan was we weren't going to train at Optus due to the hard deck, but that might even be revoked because Rory's is a bit different, and Sean's was an ankle, so you can do them when you're walking down the street. So not too much has changed, and we've got full faith in our strength and conditioning staff that they're the best in the business, so we fully trust them.
Have you guys had a chance to review the game yet, or is it something that comes later in the week?
No, we haven't been back at the club yet, so we'll be back in tomorrow. We'll do a small review and look to quickly review the game, look what we could have got better, but straight away we'll be onto Carlton.
From your point of view in the back six, looking forward, what sort of things went wrong do you think you'd try and rectify this week?
I thought as a team we defended well, but it was more so kind of overusing the handball and getting into a bit of a handball game where we keep handballing and then they can come pressure us after that. And doesn't help when we have people go down, but you can't use that as an excuse. And normally our mechanics will stand up, but the biggest thing was that we were going to go to the end and we're trying as hard as we could, so that's what matters. But yeah, mechanically it was kind of getting in the handball game and not kind of kicking when we had our shoulders out, and it puts us under a lot of pressure.
This Carlton Loom is a bit of a danger game. They're coming off a good win. They've had the bye. They're rested. Is it a bit of a danger game for you guys?
I think in this year and every year it kind of gets more and more that every game's a danger game. So we don't really treat any game as going to be easy or going to be hard, because it's always going to be a contest, and it all comes down to whoever wants it more. And that's seen with, or even Carlton their last game they played against Brisbane, down by however many goals at quarter time, half time, ended up coming back and winning. So, but any team can do that. We know that obviously we've seen that Carlton are capable of that now. So we'll stand up and stick to our system and go from there. But we'll definitely give it a red hot crack, and yeah.